from Lucky Loot Fishing. Today we are not in the ice, we are in my basement and we are going to build a power box. A lot of you may be thinking, what the heck is a power box? A power box is something that has things to turn on power, and it has power in it. 2 giant batteries charging everything in it. We're out on the ice for maybe a whole day one day. And our phones, our lights, our things like that. We can just plug it into the power box, and then the power box will do everything for us to charge our equipment, so then we can stay out longer. So there are plenty of ways to build a power box, but we are just building it one way so we can charge phones, lights, batteries, and flashlights, and our GoPros. So you can modify yours any single way you want. You could add. Now we're going to tell you the components that we are going to use for our power box. So we have a Husky Tool Box. You can get it at Home Depot. We'll put the link below the video. Then we have our Garmin depth finder right here. Now, so we have our USB ports right here, and our other is a very special USB port because it actually has how many volts are in your batteries and things like that. So now we have our light. So if you want a new light, now we have our switches to turn everything on. And then we have our 2 batteries in here. This is just one, the other one is already secured in. So that is some of the parts you're going to need today to build your own power box. So now we are going to talk about the tools you are going to need. So you have your wire, crimper, stripper, and cutter. Now you have your black and red wire. Now you have your drill bits. And of course you're going to need your drill. And then you are going to have your voltmeter, and then you're going to have your wire nuts and your disconnects. Let's get building. So we just set out every single thing we need. So we put our switches where we want our switches. Just go like that. Then put our giant light over here where we want that. Put our USB ports where we wanted it. So we are gonna tape everything up, and then we'll start drilling. So we taped up all our supplies, and you can see these little marks maybe. That is where we are gonna put things, and yeah. So should we get drilling?
Let's get drilling.
That was the fastest one. Okay.
Then you take
Off. Had a bad day. So like perfect holes though.
Alright, perfect. Alright, we're good.
So we drilled our holes, we cleaned all the burrs off them. So as you can tell, we popped this one in just to see if this all worked. So yeah, I think so if we get one of these, they just fit straight in like this easy. They're all gonna be like that, well, that. So yeah, that's what it's gonna look like when it's done, but way more cool. Let's get everything installed and wired up. Alright, so now we are going to do the electric. I'm only 8, so I'm going to have my dad here help me.
And I'm not a professional electrician, so I guess if you're wiring your own power box, it's at your own risk. But it is low voltage, just 12 volts, so we're not going to electrocute ourselves so bad, but we want to make sure that we are observing polarity. You know what that means, Lou?
No clue.
Polarity means we don't want to be crossing our positives with our negatives. And we want to make sure we have good continuity all throughout so that we've got our power getting everywhere. We've drawn up a little wire diagram. We'll post it so it's clear so you can trace the wires through on what we're doing when we're done. But we're going to get it wired up here. All right, Lou. So we've got our jumpers here. And do we want to wire this in series or in parallel?
Parallel.
Parallel. Do you remember why?
Because then this one has 12.9.
Yeah, that one's registering 12.9 right now. It's got a little more charge.
This one has 12.6. So we want this one to have 12.
We want the whole system to maintain 12 volts.
Yeah.
Right? So if we put the black to the black and red to red. So we've tied our batteries together in parallel. Hold that guy for me. When we test this circuit out, we'll know that we're still at 12 volts, right? 'Cause everything we're running in this is either 12 volt or these guys reduce down to 5 volt. We don't want to push 24 volts through this system, right? But if we tied them in series, we'd end up with 24 volts with our two batteries. That'd be too much, right? Cool. All right. Now we need to jumper off of this guy. Now, we've done this guy right. When we hook him onto here,
It should light
flip
up.
this over, on, off, on, boom. Okay, main switch, got power.
Now we can light up everything.
Now,
So we just attached all our punch parts. We have finished the power box. So this lever is the main control. So you can see, we can tell how many volts we have.
yep.
Right
So our
now.
system's registering 12.9, so close to fully charged.
When we turn this on, the light goes on.
Yep.
When we turn this on, these are officially ready.
Yep. We
They
got our
light
blue light on that.
And then this one, it will light blue. Oh,
There you
yeah.
go, on.
So
And Garmin on. Let's turn it on. Let's get everything fired up. So everything's on. Let's test the USB port just to make sure. There you go. So plug this end, the USB, in. Oh, this end, sorry. That end into the USB port. And we'll plug it in my phone and make sure we've got charging. It should be.
USB charging.
There you go. Charging. Yep. Alright, all the ports are active, so we're solid. And power all these things off, and we kill the original power, the main power, kill the main power, and none of these are working. Right?
But
Perfect.
then if you turn this on, it
Boom.
works. If you turn it off, that doesn't.
So now we've got a complete build. You want to open it up and show the inside of the wiring?
Like the 119,000 pieces.
It's a little messy at the moment, but we are gonna tidy it up with some.
So now we are gonna charge our power our glow cup. So as you can see, our light works very bright, and when you turn this on, this is gonna light up. So since this is on, let's just use this one. So as you can see, it has been lit up. So now unplug that. We're gonna turn that off. So hey guys, we finished our build. It's all wired up. It's ready to go. So make sure to keep watching and subscribe, and make sure to turn on those notifications so you remember every single time we make another video. So see you next time on the ice. So you might be thinking to yourself, what the heck is a power box? Do you think electrical is to this tape ever? First, you are going to need your Garmin depth finder if you want any fish. Would it be okay if this whole thing got filled out with water? 59 pounds. If this whole bucket got filled up with water, would everything still work?
Okay, let's start over.
Something ports.
Start over.
Something ports, what are they called?
No bait's better than Hardy's bait job.
Do I have to
Start over one more time.
I think you can record. This is just a close-up of what it's looking like right now. This video we are going to teach you how to build a power box. So, get in your basement and start getting some tools ready. GoPros, stop recording.